I just noticed something about Rafi, and I didn't realize it in episode 1 until I'm watching episode 4. So Rafi is a person, he likes to get his way. And when he doesn't get his way, he drinks and gets drunk, and to calm himself, he gets a hookup. Like in episode 1, when Earth character, what's Earth character's name again? Well, Earth's character rejected Rafi. Rafi called his hookup, but his hookup actually has a hookup. And then the reason he immediately went with Rome is because he was still in the mood and wants to get rid of his rejection anger. So now, because he tried to ruin Dean and Earth's character is Jack. Okay, because he tried to ruin Dean and Jack, and that turned out like it really did failed, because he saw Jack and Dean kissing and got frustrated. Here we are at the club, getting drunk, sees Rome, knows that Rome is his 1 night, 2 night, many night stand. He went up to him asking for more something stand. Obviously, it's not gonna work. Rome is busy. Plus, did we forget what we did in last episode? So who's gonna tell Rafi the reason no one wants him is because he's acting like a bitch, and the people that want him, he doesn't want them? Ooh, if you know, you know. Boston, you miss him. I know. At this point, I'm not going to do no fun facts. I'm too wasted right now. I'm going to do a full-on recap like how I did last year. Clip by clip. At this point, it's going to be 1 hour long. 1 hour long. I'm not going to do a recap. I'm just going to tell you what I see, what I think, whatever, like I did last time. This is going to be the only rarest time that I'm going to do a non-recap and do just pure rubbish. You know, Boston and Rafi are two different crazy category, because while Boston does some crazy shit to get noticed and still do his crazy shit to get noticed, and he'll never get in a relationship, but that's how he likes it. You have Rafi. Rafi does some crazy stuff to get noticed, but he wants to get noticed by one specific person. I didn't know you can turn this little staircase place into a mini house. It's nice. Whoever designed it did not do good for Rome. Rome looks like he came out of a 1970s basement, while this is nice. So Tua really wasted his time to call Boston to meet him and tells him that he wants him to stop doing the job that Jack hired him to do. You hear what I'm saying? Jack hired him to do. Not you, Tua. I understand, but you didn't hire him. Jack did. So the only person that should stop him from doing it is Jack. And since Jack is not here, you're wasting your time. Also, I feel like I'm getting a cold and a flu and a all-in-one, because my voice is not the way I want it to be. So bear with me. Boston said yes, he will stop doing the job if Tua goes to Jack personally and tell Jack why he needs Boston to stop doing the job. See, Boston knows why, Tua knows why, and we the audience know why. But what Tua and Boston doesn't know is that Jack already knows. So even if Tua went to Jack and tells Jack, and Jack it agrees to it, yeah, it will be okay because he already knows. But I don't think Jack's gonna agree, because he already told Dean that he can't. He has no money to hire a real photographer. So you guys are stuck with Boston for a while. Let me tell you something. Neo in that shirt, too seductively revealing. I see why you working out. I see it. But still, damn. I like how you're showing the product. I love it. Whoever gave you the outfits, genius. Tua, you must realize that everything that comes out of Boston's mouth is something that he always rehearsed, because he knows what to do and say to make you and everybody he hooks up with feels good. Stand firm, sir. You're taller than him. Look down and say no. Okay, so we're at Dean and Jack. And Dean and Jack are standing on the rooftop talking about old memories. And then Dean asks Jack for many requests, actually. And one of them is to get back together. Jack's like, no, because back then they fought, and Jack had a whole possessive side and jealous side, and he doesn't want to go back to that, but he wants to be friends. And the other ones are other requests. So Jack said he will do, out of all the requests that Dean requested, he will do one. and that's unblocking Dean from Instagram. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good idea or bad, because the music in the background is giving bad vibes. I'm telling you, if these people lie to each other about their feelings, they can't lie to the viewers. And if people sees them, they will know. Also, Joss, I love the pearl necklace. Okay, so Tua and Arnold went out fabric shopping, and Arnold meets up with one of his friends that was in high school with him. When they done talking, Tua asked Arnold who she was. It's a female. And Arnold said, he knows her from high school, but at that time she confessed to him, but he didn't give any response to her. So now it's awkward talking to her. In my opinion, it's been over a couple of years, so he doesn't even know how to respond to the girl. Then Arnold's like, this is why I would never hook up or date a friend. And I'm like, shut up, Dean. Shut up to Arnold. Because you saying that in front of your friend who likes you and you like them, and it's going to be awkward, so now you're going to give a bad impression. What if she is the first kiss for Arnold? But if it is, then why would you kiss your friend? Then again, Tua and Arnold kissed in that drunken state, so, I wonder what they're going to do with these confession tapes. Anyways, Sir Tua, you've been rejected by Arnold left and right in the most nicest and polite way possible, but it's not as worse than Rafi, because Rafi is trying hard so obviously, and he's getting rejected obviously, but yet he won't take no for an answer, so you're going slow here. I'm not sure if you're going to end up with Arnold, and I really do pray that you end up with Arnold, but out of everyone so far, we're seeing Dean and Jack progress. Hold up. Rome has real stamina for Rafi. I'm going to tell you that. I don't know how wild they went, but clearly it was very wild. Must be wilder than the tongue, wilder than the car scene, wilder than anything else. But I'm trying to figure out is, you brought him to your place. Like, is the parents okay with this? This is why you need your home place. You can't bring your hookups to your family home. It don't work like that. And if so, where did you walk? From the main entrance, or does this room actually has a door in itself? It's the shirt for me. It says I'm not your backup plan, but if you realize the word not is invisible, so basically I am your backup plan. Whoever's coming up with these shirts, genius. I need some shirt that says statements as well, because ain't no way these people are so creative with their shirts, the tiny details. You need to look out for these things. I'm starting to look out for details when it comes to dramas. If it's the shirt, it's some design in the background, you need to look. Oh, so they didn't do anything. I mean, good move. But if I remember clearly, in episode 1, Rafi was slightly drunk and you did sleep with him, but he wasn't fully drunk. So, makes sense. Still, okay. You don't sleep with drunk people and troublemaker. Dude, you know what, moving on. After Rafi woke up, he got a huge headache because he drank a lot last night, and he's looking around his surrounding and he sees a bunch of stuff that related to music and all things music like. So he's looking at Rome and like, you really do love music. And Rome's like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be the world-class DJ. And then Rafi's like, yeah, try to hit 100,000 subscribers and we can talk about it. And Rome is like, okay, one day when I make a lot of playlists, and if you miss me, you can, listen to it. Rafi's like, I will never miss you. I'm like, sir, weren't you the one in the club kissing up on this boy saying you want him so badly? Did we forget that part? He does have a YouTube channel, and he's not at 100,000, but he's close. And if you're like me and you did the same thing that I did, no, it's not on YouTube. I tried to look it up if it's real. My dumbass. One thing I love about this show is it's basically narrates real life. So, everyone looks up to Dean. They like Dean, and Dean is popular around the people. But ever since people found out about Dean used to be a host, his haters are definitely showing more than his like people. And since that's mixed with like people, now everyone's like, oh, here comes the host. At this point, is people even looking up at him anymore? No. It's not like he did anything naughty. He just hosts people. You don't see him kissing on anyone, having sex with nobody. So why is people all up in his grill? Dean, it's life. You're gonna have haters, and because they see something that they want to gossip about you, That's gonna make the haters get more. I mean, if you don't have haters, they're definitely doing something wrong. It depends on what you're doing wrong. One thing I like about Dean is that people underestimate his strength, and they think his strength is his weakness, but it's like you're pushing him down, but you're actually helping him here. You guys are thinking, oh, he's a host, and you're trying to shame him, but like, dude, everyone knows what he did now, so he can confront you guys and tell you, yeah, I used to be a host. So what? Not like I did anything bad about it. And now that everyone knows, there's no more secrets, right? No. So you're basically helping him airing out his dirty laundry that he wanted to let go for a very long time. So thank you. You know, Rafi, you should be worried about yourself because you're literally having sex with Jack's little brother in secrets. So I'm wondering, what happens if your mother finds out about what you're doing, sir? I mean, you trying to dish out Dean's secrets and trying to sabotage him. You're not realizing that maybe one day yours gonna be coming out soon. Like, do you not know that you have a celebrity mother? And if any of your dirty deeds comes out, it'll affect her. I'm just saying. I love that when Dean stopped talking and he looked up and he saw Rafi, he's like, that face is like, I know you did it. You're the only person that have hatred towards me, and I feel like you're the one that did what you did. Dean, I don't blame you. If you attack Rafi, I'm on for it. I'm out for it. Okay, it's workshop time, and Dean and Arnold are rehearsing on the play. Now, see, I'm trying to figure out where the pilot part kicks in, because if I remember clearly in the pilot, Arnold likes Dean. I mean, if he does in this drama, eventually down the line, because we're in episode 4, if he does, then I'll see why, because Arnold did say that he will never fall in love with a friend because it will be hard if they do break up. So since Dean and Arnold aren't friends, I would see the reason here. But other from that, where is that plot twist where I'm looking for, where Arnold is in love with Dean? Where is that? So before the actual workshop of rehearsal continues, Jack is getting Arnold and Dean to get comfortable with each other by doing some little exercises. And my question is, did Jack learn these methods from rehab? And also, Mr. Boston, not everything you should take pictures. I'm getting what you're getting, but still, back up, please. But still, I'm trying to figure out, did you learn this from rehab, Jack? Sorry to make it sound that way, but I just want to know. Boston is never gonna change. Because tell me why Boston out here looking at Arnold and Dean and putting some thoughts into Tua's head. In season 1, he did the same thing. I can't remember who he did it to. I think he did it to Ray because Ray liked Mew, and because Ray saw that Mew and Top were getting close, Boston imprinted some misinformation into Ray's head and make him think differently, and now the whole friendship went off the rails until they found out what Boston did. And now he's doing it to Tua. Boy, if you don't back off. Tua, Arnold said if Boston shows any annoyance to you, you should give him a signal to be your shield. Put up your hands and signal to him. Get over here. Shield me from this idiot Boston. Do it. Signal. Because clearly you're not doing well on the defense side. Signal to Arnold. God damn, Tana Boone. I know you sexy. God damn, you sexy. Okay, this part is funny. So, Rafi's mother called. I'm assuming Rafi's mother wants to meet him, or he's gonna drop her out somewhere. I don't know. But because he's going to his mother and Rafi's car is not working, Rome is there. Rome offered to drop him where he needs to go, right? Okay. So they're in Rome's car, but I'm assuming because he's going to his mother, Rafi doesn't want his mother to know how close they are. So he's not going into the front seat, he's going to the back seat, making it look like it's just a chartered taxi or something. I'm like, sir, this makes no sense, but I get you. But it makes no sense. Whoever gave Arnold the idea to talk about TikTok, throw it away. It's going, the career hasn't even started yet and it plummeted. No. Why couldn't he try do it with Neo's character in that summer? Why'd have to do dancing? Dancing? I speak for myself and not all to realize I do not want to see Josh, do no dance. Please, I beg you. By the end of this drama, we do not want to see no more TikTok. Boston, you don't have nothing better to do. Like, you look good, your body look good, but I'm like, you don't have nothing better to do. Like, try to find Mark's character and see if he's doing well. Why you stalk this one? You don't have nothing better to do. Clearly, we can see that. You just want to find little details for sabotage people's life, right? I wish somebody can sabotage for your one. The way all media sabotage you and this close to sabotage you, you have to end up leave the country to go to America that fast and quick. I want somebody like me to sabotage your life right now, because having you right now make my head hurt me. Come again? You know that's stupid and messed up, right? So Dean went to an audition to audition for a snack commercial thing, and the people said that it did good, and that if everything turned out great, they call him and see if they're ready for him to do the official commercial or whatever it is that they want, right? So Dean was so excited, but he went to the bathroom, right? And then Jack, who went with Dean, thank God Jack went with him. The people that was doing the commercial filming was talking behind Dean's back, saying that they are not gonna hire Dean, even though Dean was good, because Dean doesn't have 50,000 followers. And because he has a little bit of followers, they know that the client was not saying yes, because the client is mostly wanting like influential people. And see, this reminds me of that news about that girl that went to the restaurant just because the restaurant owner saw her Instagram, or was it TikTok, whatever, and their followers was not even above 100. It was like she wasn't even in thousands. And because of that, they kicked her out. But then she went on social media and talked about the restaurant and what they did to her. And immediately her followers blew up. They blew up. And that got the restaurant to shut down. You need to be careful of who you put down. Because if you look at it, when it comes to restaurant, any business people, you need people to come into your business or restaurant or whatever you open up. It don't matter if they have followers or not. At the end of the day, these are the people that you need to buy your stuff. He's advertising snacks that you need people to buy. Regardless and you know the craziest thing about it is, you don't need a bunch of followers or influential things to buy snack. Like, what is wrong with these people? Hold up, I'm sorry. I thought we agreed Rome to drop you at a certain place. Why is it that he's in the building with you? And yes, I'm doing clip by clip like how I did last year. So I'm not really doing a recap. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff. So if you're this far, thank you. And if you have disagreement with what I'm doing, you can put it in the comments. I have no shame in my game. I swear Boston out here is doing the most. I swear he's doing the most. I feel like he's going after Arnold because he was trying to get to Tua, and he realized his attempt to get into Tua has failed drastically. So he's going to the one thing that will tick Tua off, Arnold. Arnold, being around Boston is not a good thing. The fact that you let this boy who doesn't know shit about you finds out your weakness and that you're money hungry. And that's, I said it and I said what I said. Because even though you said you like work, you also like money. Because how is it that you let Boston figure this out? And yes, I said that because even Tua knows that Arnold won't do anything unless there's money involved. That is why every time when people ask him to do something, he's like, oh, let me think about it. But as soon as somebody mentioned money, immediately Arnold switched up and said, okay, I'm going to do it. I said that last week and I'm going to say it again. Tua, you need to go back to the manufacturer because obviously they left a screw out, or they must have left a screw loose in you, because how is it that you heard that Arnold got a DM from Boston? You know how Boston is. And Arnold asked you if you're not okay with me going with or going to Boston, even though Boston said he's going to pay me, I will not go. And you looked at Arnold and said, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. But I'm guessing, okay, I don't want to be that type of friend type of look you're doing. Maybe that's what you're doing. But still, go back to the manufacturer. I think something's loose or something did not go right. Oh, so that's why Rafi is there. It's an interview. Now, as long as the interviewer don't ask Rafi questions that Rafi can't answer and embarrass himself, we're good. And hey, Rome gets to learn one or thing or two about Rafi, and as long as nobody sends the anything with Rafi and Rome, we're also good. Also, mother of Rafi, you should know that Rafi don't like when people call him Little Rafi. You're the reason everyone's calling him Little Rafi. But here you are. And Rafi, you made it look like your mother is hard to talk to. She looks so nice. Then again, that's what I said with my romance scammer with you's mother. But anyways, you need to talk to your mother. Tell her that you don't like when people call you Little Rafi. Call me Rafi. You don't like certain things. You need to talk to the woman or else she won't know. So Rafi, I know one day you will tell us, but let's reason here. Your mother lets you do acting, singing, do music classes, whatever as a young child. Growing up, you're still doing that. But is it this what you really wanted? I see why you're attracted to Rome, because Rome literally is doing the stuff that he wants to do: music, pursuing DJ, musical stuff. That's why you're attracted to Rome the most. Because he's not pretending. He's doing the stuff that he wants to do. You're doing the stuff based on what your mother wants you to do. So, what exactly do you want to do, sir? Hold up. Put a break on that talk, please. Put a break. Hold up now. I don't know what Rafi told you, but Rafi's not in no lead role in no play at school. He's a supportive role. He don't got no lead. Rafi, correct your mother. Hear me out. Now, it's not planned that the mother went to national TV telling the whole world that her son will be a lead role in a play at his university. But I think Rafi bragged to his mother, hoping that he would get the role. At the time, he didn't get the role. He thought that maybe he would have gotten the role, but he didn't. So since he didn't get the role, I don't think Rafi told his mother that he didn't get the lead role. He just knows that he was confident enough that he would have gotten it. Now that he didn't get it, he didn't have the confidence to tell his mother that he didn't get it. But how are you going to explain to your mother now, because she told the whole world that you're going to be in a lead role? Now, hear me out. I get that they're having a good conversation about life and what about Rafi, right? But the place is not the right place to talk about it, because anybody can be out that door right now and listening in their conversation and probably use it for leverage. But I'm just saying, wrong place. Maybe right time, but wrong place. Dustin, I don't blame you. You're looking at the right body specimen right there, even though both of you got the good body. But still, you'll be crazy not to look at what just got. The Chris, my God, it got. Let me tell you, if anybody doesn't get belay for just something wrong. So Dean went to the bathroom and he came out, and some random guy decided that he wants to get a good firm grasp slap on Dean's ass. Let me tell you something. It was good, I ain't gonna lie to you, but still, wrong person. I don't know you. I'm assuming it has to do with the video, but I don't know you. Don't get it twisted, sir. Well, the conversation went south real fast, because as soon as homeboy slapped on Dean's ass, Dean turned around and looked at the guy, and the guy's like, if I slapped your ass, how much will it cost? And Dean is like, if you want some ass to slap your dad. Man got offensive and got up into Dean's face and like, aren't you a hooker? Dean's like, no, I'm not a hooker. I'm a host. Get the difference. And then Dean's like, if I want to sell myself, I wouldn't sell it to an ugly asshole like you. Hey, Dean said it, not me. His words, not mine. I feel it for Dean. I really do. Because you think people want to go out and let people know I was a hooker or I sell my body. Being a prostitute, hooker, anybody that does porn, you think people like to do that? Yes, it pays well, but it's not something to be proud of. Yeah, it pays well. Hear me out. It pays well, but it's not something to be proud of. These are the same people. There are people out there is like, oh, we don't like how you're going about your ways of doing money. But these prestigious people that you look up to are the same people that actually pays money for these things. But the people who are actually doing the performance, they're not proud of it. You think people want to walk out normally knowing people know what they do for a living? You think Dean likes when people find out that he was a host and people looking at him a different type of way? He lived his whole entire time or the whole time in university for people to actually look at him in the respectful way that he wanted to build. And after everyone finding out what he does, you think it's something that he likes? So yes, I do feel it for Dean. It's not like people like doing the job that they like when it comes to stuff like this. You understand? But it pays well. Boston, you conniving piece of shit. So Boston posted up this on his story, Instagram story, and Tua sees it. And of course, Boston did this for Tua to see. He ain't doing it for anybody else, just to tick off Tua. And it's working. GMMTV not doing good for this guy. They need somebody. I don't know who it is, but they need somebody to give him, even if it's a straight or a BL. Because he was doing great in that drama before he signed into GMMTV. What was it? Was it Between Us? I don't remember what it was, but he was with that guy, and trust me, that one little scene that he did gave everything. That one little scene let me invest in this boy. So give us somebody for this boy. He needs somebody. Please, GMMTV. Just talk to him one-on-one. Ask him who he wants. And if he doesn't find who he wants, you pick somebody who he wants. Or pick somebody for him. Because he got it. I'm telling you. This reminds me of Whitney Houston's song, Where Do Broken Hearts Go? So Dean looked at Jack and said, I'm serious when I said I want to change for the better for you. I'm like, dude, change for yourself before you can think about anyone else. And then Dean looked at Jack and said, do you still love me? And I'm like, is that even a question? I'm like, if you love this guy, you can also work out for a second chance. I mean, there's got to be a second chance in this, right? I personally don't believe in second chance, but that's different. I'm different from you. You can give the person a second chance if the person did not do anything severely bad. Damn, Boston, how many pictures are you planning to take of this person? And how much money are you giving this person? You said there's money involved. Is it 50K? 10K? How much you paying him? Okay, so Boston decided to ask a bunch of questions to Arnold about his relationship with Tua because Boston says Arnold and Tua don't look like just best friends. It looks like more. So Arnold's like, this is what I want to talk to you about. So I need you to back off away from Tua because Tua is uncomfortable around you. And I get what Arnold is doing. I really do. But you standing in front of him with this body and the V line going to the holy city, it doesn't look like a good conversation to have right now. Put on a shirt and we'll talk. Let me tell you something. Boston is bold in this one. He's bold. He knows what he's doing. Now, hear me out. I would love to see a threesome. But if it was Boston, let it be nobody in the friend group. Somebody we know, but nobody in the friend group. I need a threesome in this drama somewhere, some along where in the drama. We were about to get it in season 1. We didn't fully get it. Let us see it in season 2. Please, JoJo. Holy shit. Holy grail of shit. This is a kiss back. Nobody cannot tell me that Arnold did not kiss this boy back. Whoa. No, Boston, back up and leave. I know this is your place, but leave. I don't think you understand the word of timing. This, wrong timing. No, we don't want this threesome. No. We don't want this threesome. Let me try to process. Let me try to process. So, Boston was reaching in to kiss Tua. Tua was gonna let him kiss him because he didn't back away. Because if Arnold didn't do what he did to push Boston away, Tua would have definitely let Boston kiss him. I'm like, Tua, you need to go back to the manufacturer. And Arnold, good for you. Good for you. Boston, Arnold says we don't share. I don't share. Let's get that straight. I don't share.